SIUE, this is 204 News Break.
Hello and welcome to 204 News Break. I'm Madeline.
And I'm Ella. We'll have news from around the world and here on campus of Southern Illinois University Edwardsville in just a minute.
But first, let's check in with Kylie in the Weather Center for a quick weather update.
Low pressure is moving into the St. Louis area, and when this combines with the moisture from the Gulf of Mexico, that can only mean one thing for us. Rain is on the way. More news coming up here in a few minutes.
Thanks. Our top story, a warning tonight from the State Department for Americans around the world. Officials say U.S. citizens need to be careful as tensions surrounding the war in Iran continues to increase. Officials say Americans could be targeted as the conflict intensifies. President Trump has issued an ultimatum to Iran to open up key oil shipping routes in the Persian Gulf. The war is raising concerns about global security, oil prices, and access to energy supplies.
Meanwhile, Russia has launched one of its biggest drone attacks, hitting cities across Ukraine. Nearly 1,000 drones were used, targeting civilian areas and vital infrastructure. Ukrainian military officials reported damages to energy facilities and expressed concerns about power shortages. The war in Ukraine is now entering its 5th year with no end in sight.
For news closer to home, let's go to the field now for a special 204 news report.
Southern Illinois University Edwardsville may be seeing one of its lowest levels of international student enrollments in recent years. International students play an important role contributing to diversity, culture, and the overall student experience. Many say their presence helps bring different perspectives into classrooms and student organization. Students say challenges like visa delays, rising costs, and uncertainty are making it harder to study in the United States.
Now, SIU has already had like a downflow or a downsize to the amount of international students it receives every year. Currently, SIU is already at the lowest of international students that it has every year. So I feel like because of the restrictions and laws and rules that are in place right now, that is why we have a limited amount of international students.
For some, the process can take months, creating stress before they even arrive on campus.
And right now, I think, as we're saying, that low national students in SIU because of all these visa issues and appointment dates and coming to the country is been very hectic for the international students.
Others said that while they were able to make it to SIUE, many of their peers were not as fortunate, which is already being reflected in smaller international student communities.
Students say while getting here has become more difficult, many still see SIUE as an opportunity worth pursuing. SIUE, this continues to be an issue to impact both staff and the entire SIUE community. This is reporting for MC 204.
If you're traveling this weekend, be ready for a long wait at the airport. The Transportation Safety Administration says the wait for airline passengers has reached an all-time high. The partial government shutdown is causing the delays as it drags on with airport security workers going without a paycheck for weeks now. In the meantime, Congress is on a 2-week recess, which means no end to the shutdown is likely soon.
Closer to home, SIUE Chancellor James Minor publicly criticized the school's newspaper this week, accusing the Alestle of inaccurate reporting. Minor was not specific, but said in a letter to university leadership that he is disappointed by what he calls the newspaper's predictably poor, inaccurate, and incomplete reporting. An editorial in the Alestle calls Minor's accusations baseless and says the newspaper stands by its reporting. Still ahead, a look at the weather.
The long-range forecast may surprise you when 204 Newsbreak continues. Welcome back. After a warm fall in the Midwest weather forecasters say we might have more of the same this winter.
To find out, let's go back to the Weather Center where Kylie has the details.
Looks like we need to get up and ready for this unusual winter, and by that I mean unusually warm and rainy. Experts at the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration anticipate a less severe winter with reduced snowfall and increased rainfall in most of the U.S. They say that the impact of El Nino as well as the impacts of climate change are contributing to this altered winter outlook. So warmer weather is on the horizon. Back to you. Thanks,
Kylie. The Illinois Attorney General has accused the Edwardsville Thai food restaurant owner of tax evasion. 50-year-old Saram Birbot faces charges of filing false tax returns to avoid paying more than $100,000 in sales taxes. Birbot, who owns the popular Zap Thai restaurant, was indicted on 2 counts of theft of government property, in addition to 35 counts of filing false tax returns.
Golfer Tiger Woods is also facing charges this week after a rollover crash near his Florida home. Police say Woods attempted to pass a truck in a narrow road when his vehicle flipped. Woods and a passenger in his car were not hurt on charges drunk driving and refusing to submit to a blood test. Woods had been arrested previously in 2017 for driving under the influence of prescription drugs.
Finally, our thoughts go out to SIUE music professor Manny Watts, who is recovering from a lightning strike on campus yesterday. When asked about his shocking experience, he responded, quote, "It really transformed my life. I'm a much more positive person now." Manny told reporters he plans to take charge of his life and shed light on the dangers of playing the trombone in thunderstorms. Watts' student says he's not only a great musician, but an excellent conductor as well.
Well, that's it for 204 News Break.
Hope your world is a little better, less shocking, and a safer place. We'll see you again tonight at 10.
Good night, everyone.